Hi again, guys. Once again, it's on the sticks, but with a slight difference. We're talking about MMA again. Pardon me, I do apologise. I'm Dan, also known as Hunter Game in 1986. This is Reese, his channel. You know who he is, unfortunately. But yeah, so what we're going to talk about now is worst fighter. This is our own personal opinion. This is not due to ratings or anything like that. This is due to what we think, you know. I mean, there's one massive standout that... Stick in the comments now. I'll give you 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And clearly never went to school.
I did, it was just a shit school.
Yeah, I know. But yeah...
That wasn't, but...
If you've guessed right, we will heart your comments. So...
I did well in maths.
So, we're going to get started. So, he's going to do his, then I'm going to do mine. Go for it.
I've got the same.
No, I've got a different one.
Oh, okay, right.
Because I know yours. We've spoke about it several times.
Undoubtedly, yeah. Like, to be fair, he's also my favourite worst fighter ever as well. Because of his WWE run, it's CM Punk.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Decent wrestler, but then again, when you're following a script, you're going to be good.
Well, he's working for Fox now, you know, on WWE backstage, which is really weird because he doesn't work for WWE.
No.
Because he hates them.
Yeah.
But he works for Fox.
Oh, did you see the interviews he did for UFC as well? Hence why they axed him.
Yeah. Oh, he was awful in the UFC. He was just awful.
Oh, wow. Fish out of water. That's all you can say.
Like, I mean, he had potential, but I think he was never like. I think he was a brown belt in jiu-jitsu at one point before taking up the MMA.
Yeah.
And like.
But the thing is,
was he 37 or something when he started training?
34, wasn't he?
Aye,
because he was only a year older than me.
Aye.
Yeah. The only time, see, brown belt in jiu-jitsu, if anyone knows anything about jiu-jitsu, it's not bad. Brown
belt's not bad, but it's not.
But the only time we saw CM Punk on the ground was when he'd been knocked the fuck out.
Exactly. Like, he had nothing else. He had his brown belt and no else. That was the issue. And
I'm not being funny, I've seen better stand-up from 2 grannies with handbags.
Way
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna agree.
Unfortunately, I have.
You're not wrong.
You know, I mean, his showmanship was fantastic, but then again, WWE.
Way
his banter was good. His press conferences were good. Although his press conferences last longer than his fights. What more can you say? I mean, I think his longest press conference was like 7 minutes, which is longer than any fight he's ever been in.
Well, because he got knocked out in the first round both times.
Both times,
Cool.
Both times, and then he got his career.
Career completely ended.
Well, not his career. His
career.
Dana White scrapped his contract, didn't he? Because he had a 5-fight contract.
Let's be honest, that's his career.
Yeah.
He's not coming back in MMA.
I think if CM Punk had done it properly, started off with an off-made show. Started off with
Cage Warriors.
Cage Warriors is UK.
I mean, I know, but like something along those lines.
Yes, even Bellator.
I think Bellator is still too high.
What about Bama? I know, but Bama's British.
Yeah.
Something along them lines.
Yeah, like even like
local cards.
Even a local. Yeah. Like just do something at least.
Start off on local cards, but the problem is
even if he had one local card, saw what he was like. He absolutely destroys this local kid because this local kid's clearly not good enough for him, and then then you know where he's at, so you move him to a suitable. Yeah, that's. And you definitely don't put him against somebody who hasn't fought in the UFC yet.
No. Oh, it was both debut fights, weren't it?
Was it?
They were both debuting.
Mickey Gall was he?
I think
it was Mickey Gall's second fight.
That was
but Mickey Gall looked quite good in his first fight, so. I do think it was a mismatch. Like
it was. I think Dana White was taking the piss out of him. To be honest,
I think it could have been handled way better with the choice of opponent.
Once again, money talks.
But, yeah,
this is the part. CM Punk goes, I'll pay my own contract.
Yeah.
Money talk. He should never have been put in the UFC. He should have started off on a local card.
But even if he was put in the UFC, they could have put him in a much better fight than that fight.
Put him as an undercard.
Put him as an undercard on a fight with somebody who's like on a losing streak near the end of their career, not someone who's like just starting their UFC career up and needs to put on a performance.
What weight did he start in as well?
Middleweight. I want to say middleweight.
He didn't stand a chance from day dot, really.
I want to say welter or middleweight. I can't remember. I can't remember what Mickey Gall is.
Both weight classes. Look at him.
it was.
He didn't stand a dot. Didn't stand a hope in hell.
But then again,
I mean, welterweight.
where was he going to go? Because I think he was. He's walking around weights like light heavyweight.
I mean, let's face it.
Because you've got to remember, he's totally like he's muscle mass from the WWE days. It's still going to be there, so he's still going to be a heavier build than what he looks.
It is going to be there. But let's face it. Do you know what CM Punk's fights remind me of? Here Comes the Boom. That's what they remind.
Yeah.
Here Come the Boom. I mean, like, if you've not watched it, go and watch it, and then you'll understand what I'm saying. Cracking film, by the way. Really, really good film. But no.
Decent though.
Yeah.
Right, your pick.
Sage Norcroft. Man, this kid's karate was on point. Discovered Dana White looking for a fight. You know, absolutely obliterated the kid on the card. The step was too far.
Yeah.
Okay, he had a good couple of fights. He did win a couple, didn't he? But
I think so, but he
didn't back it up. He just didn't back it up.
Yeah, he didn't.
Cracking little fighter. I mean, at
I think
an
when
amateur level.
I think when he joined the UFC, the people that were sort of like at his level were like joining up at the same time.
They were,
but I think they were also like had far more potential than him.
They did.
I think his level was there, and I think the UFC very quickly passed him by.
Yeah, well, yeah, because
I think that's what his issue was. Like, he had a chance in the first couple of fights, but he had to improve from those fights, and he just never.
Yeah.
He just sort of peaked.
One fight rodeo, basically.
Aye.
Yeah, it was good for one or two fights, and then that was it. So God knows what the kid's doing now.
I think he just saw the lights. I think he saw the lights at the time, frozen the headlights, and probably just. I think he's probably he might have done well since, you know, in other promotions.
Possibly, but I mean, he fought in front of Dana White. I'm looking for a fight. I mean, if that's not the biggest possibility going, then
I don't think it's necessarily the same. Because yes, you've spoke to Dana White beforehand, but if you haven't actually seen him there, you don't necessarily know where, like, that he's got his eyes on you.
Have you seen Dana White looking for a fight?
I know, I watch it. Yeah.
Well,
but like, if you're in the cage and you get in the cage and you're in the zone, right? If you're like pumped up for the fight, right?
It's hard not to know Dana White's there. I know,
but listen to my point, right? Sometimes there's like the security barrier, and then there's like a little walkway, and there's a little bit of distance between.
Not on this one.
Was it not?
No, not on this one.
I was going to say, because sometimes there's like a little bit of distance between, and like it could be easy to miss him.
Octagon was there. Dana White's desk was there.
Oh, right now.
He was right on top of him.
No, he's not.
And he was even told Dana White was there watching his fight for a contract.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know? Dana White speaks to him beforehand.
It was after with Sage.
No, he just spoke to him beforehand in the dressing room. That he did.
No, he didn't with Sage. That's what I'm saying. He didn't. It was afterwards. Because sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
Well, everyone I've watched, even the commentators, it's either cut him speaking to them in the dressing room, or the commentators said he said that he was speaking to them in the dressing room, or like
didn't with this one.
Oh well,
no, he didn't.
Or Matt Serra says it, or
yeah. I think the funniest line, changing subject quickly, is the episode that made me flipping cry on that was when they go to a burger bar, and I can't remember the black guy's name. And he orders his burger, and then he goes, "You got any fruity beers?" And the bartender goes, "Yeah, I've got a watermelon one."
I mean, what the fuck?
He just turns around and goes, "How the fuck do you offer a black guy a watermelon beer?" I was crazed. Because it's not the fact I'm racist, because I'm not. It's just his reaction. He just turns around, looks at the barman, and goes, "How the fuck do you offer a black guy a watermelon beer?"
I can't remember the fighters that he was going to look at, right? But it was when he went to Hawaii, right?
Yes.
You know when he was meant to jump off the rock?
Yes.
Dana bottles it.
Yeah.
Matt Serra does it with his dodgy knee. What's the other one called?
The black dude. I can't remember.
I never remember his name.
I can't remember his cracking fighter
he's
as well.
Funny as out as well.
Yeah,
I love the guy. He's funny as out. But he does it. He's so scared of heights and that. And he can't swim at all.
And even he does it.
Yeah.
And Dana White pussies out.
Is that a real thing, right? The whole thing that black people can't swim?
No, it's not a real thing.
No, because I've heard loads of black people say it.
No, it's not a real thing, mate.
Right. I've never actually questioned it, so I've just thought, alright.
No, it's not a real thing, mate.
Alright.
Was there a black, like, an Ethiopian swimmer?
Because I'm sure, like, no, I don't mean that. I don't mean that all black people can't swim. No, I just mean like, I just mean like there's a vast majority that like just never learn to swim.
Fuck knows.
Because I'm sure Toby from the Sidemen said it on video and stuff before. I'm sure he said it, and I'm sure KSI said it as well.
God.
I mean, he's probably said it, but to be fair, he's probably said a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but I've definitely heard it quite a lot. He said it in that one.
Yeah, true.
So,
should we wrap that one up there then?
overall worst fighter, like between who
CM Punk by far.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or both agreeing on CM Punk.
CM Punk by far. Should never have left the WWE.
Well, I mean,
I know.
contract in it.
I know there's people who have done it. Brock Lesnar, biggest name there. I can't remember his name. Black guy, was an MMA fighter before he went
Bobby
to
Lashley.
Bobby
He
Lashley.
did it.
Yeah. I did very, very well.
Batista did it as well.
Batista did it.
He didn't do too good.
He did alright in his first fight.
Bellator fought him.
Yeah, he did alright in his first fight. Didn't do very well in the second.
Yeah.
But
even Brock Lesnar's career was very
fed.
uppy downy.
It was fed.
Yeah, it was.
It was definitely fed, because after that heel hook that he got caught with, that was just nah.
Yeah,
it was fed from there.
Yeah, money fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Right, we're going to wrap it up there then.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up there.
Right, so he's been Hunter. I've been Reese. Remember, like, subscribe,
And comment,
share, and comment.